Hey, do you know the best way to end the world as we know it? No, it's not a zombie apocalypse, a nuclear war, or a giant asteroid. It's something much more subtle and sneaky. A geomagnetic pole reversal. That's right, the Earth's magnetic field, which protects us from harmful solar radiation and helps us navigate with compasses, is not as stable as you might think. In fact, it's flipped hundreds of times in the past, and it might be flipping again soon. But what does that mean for us? Will we suddenly find ourselves living in a Mad Max-style dystopia? Where the continents are ripped apart, the climate goes haywire, and the ozone layer is shredded to pieces? Or will we barely notice any difference? Except for having to buy new maps and recalibrate our GPS devices. Well, in this video we're going to explore the science behind geomagnetic pole reversals, and what will happen when our poles flip. And trust me, you don't want to miss this, because it could be the most important thing you'll ever learn in your life. Or maybe not, but you won't know unless you watch. Alright, let's get started. First of all, what is a geomagnetic pole reversal? Well, it's exactly what it sounds like, a process where the north and south magnetic poles of the Earth switch places. This happens because the Earth's magnetic field is generated by the movement of molten iron in its liquid outer core. Sometimes patches of iron atoms become reverse aligned, like tiny magnets pointing in the opposite direction from those around them. When these patches grow large enough, they can dominate the rest of the core and cause the overall magnetic field to flip. Sounds simple, right? Well, not quite, because this process is not instantaneous. It takes between 1,000 and 10,000 years for a complete reversal to occur. And during that time, the magnetic field becomes very weak and complex. It might even show more than 2 poles for a while. Imagine having to deal with that on your compass. But why should we even care about the magnetic field, you ask? Well, it's not just some decoration on our planet, it's got some real star power functions that can rock our world. Here are some facts. Ever heard of Earth's personal sunscreen? Actually, I just coined the term. It's essentially our magnetic field, and it serves as a shield against the sun's harmful radiation. The sun likes to throw these charged particles at us, but our magnetic field says nope and sends them away. That's good because those particles can hurt our cells and DNA, and we don't want that. But what if our sunscreen gets weaker or goes crazy? Then we might get more of those particles hitting our atmosphere, making holes in our ozone layer and increasing our chances of getting skin cancer and other problems. That would be bad, very bad. But that's not all. Our magnetic field is like a built-in GPS for animals and even humans, helping us find our way around this big blue marble. It's also the secret sauce behind your smartphone's GPS app, making sure you don't get lost on your way to that coffee shop. But what if our magnetic field goes haywire? Well, then it's like GPS gone wild. Navigation becomes a gamble, and the radio signals and satellite communication we depend on turn into cosmic nonsense. Lastly, our magnetic field is like the universe's DJ, spinning stellar beats with the solar wind, a stream of charged particles from the sun. Together, they set the mood for Earth's weather patterns. But if the magnetic field starts to lose its groove, these stellar beats could turn into a disaster, leading to wild and extreme weather events. So as you can see, a geomagnetic pole reversal is not something to take lightly. It could have serious consequences for our civilization and our planet. But how likely is it to happen? And when will it happen? Well, according to some scientists, it might be happening right now. That's right, some evidence suggests that we are in the early stages of a pole reversal right now. The magnetic field has been weakening for at least 160 years at an alarming rate. Some regions of the Earth have already experienced local reversals or anomalies. For example, there's a region called the South Atlantic Anomaly where the magnetic field is very weak and causes problems for satellites and spacecrafts. But don't panic just yet, because there's no guarantee that this will lead to a full-scale reversal anytime soon. The Earth is a complex system that can behave in unpredictable ways. Sometimes the reversal process can be aborted or delayed by other factors. For example, some scientists think that the last reversal was aborted by an asteroid impact that stirred up the core and restored it to normal alignment. So there's still hope that we might avoid or postpone a pole reversal for a long time. But even if we can't stop it, we can still enjoy it, because a pole reversal is not only a scientific phenomenon, it's also a cultural one. It's a source of inspiration and fascination for many people around the world. It's a topic that's been explored in various forms of art and entertainment. For example, did you know that there are many movies and books that feature a pole reversal as a plot device? Like The Core, where brave scientists go inside the Earth to fix a big problem with the core, affecting the magnetic field that protects the Earth from solar radiation. If they don't pull it off, well, let's just say it's going to be one of those days when all kinds of bad things happen worldwide. Or 2012, where the poles switch by several degrees and cause a lot of trouble. Buildings fall down, volcanoes erupt, and people run for their lives. But yeah, I agree, they tend to add a dash of exaggeration when it comes to the effects and consequences. But why are we so drawn to these stories? Have you ever noticed how most people are obsessed with doomsday scenarios? I know I am. Sometimes I catch myself watching videos of giant tsunamis or earthquakes that shook the world. It's a weird feeling, and I'm sure many others share it. It's more than just curiosity, it's something deeper. Why do we enjoy watching or imagining such disasters? Even though they cause so much suffering and destruction, there are many possible psychological explanations for this phenomenon. One reason is that we have a natural curiosity about the unknown and the unpredictable. We can't resist the urge to peek into the abyss, to wonder what might happen in a worst-case scenario. It's like a mental rollercoaster ride, a way to challenge ourselves and face our deepest fears. By exploring doomsday scenarios, whether through movies or imagination, we get a thrilling rush, a glimpse of the extraordinary, and a vivid reminder of our own existence. But there's more to it. We want our lives to have meaning and order when things are crazy and random. We want to feel like we are in control of our lives. So we embrace doomsday prophecies and conspiracies, weaving narratives that give our lives purpose and direction. They become our roadmap to navigating the uncertain future, making us feel more confident and secure. And we mustn't overlook our inborn hunger for change and transformation. When we're discontented with the way things are, both globally and in our own lives, we're driven by a profound desire for a new beginning, a different reality. Doomsday scenarios are our canvas, allowing us to paint our hopes and dreams for a better tomorrow. They cast us as heroes or survivors ready to conquer any obstacle and achieve our goals. These are some of the likely reasons why doomsday scenarios hold a powerful grip on our collective imagination. While other factors like personality, culture, or mood might play a role, remember that these scenarios are more fantasy than reality. They can be fun to think about, but they should not stop us from enjoying the present and the amazing beauty of life. But what if I told you there's a real threat that could happen anytime and change our lives forever? I'm talking about the solar storms. And there might be a big one coming soon. I bet you want to learn more, so click here to watch this awesome video. It might be the most important thing you ever see. Hey, hold on a second, before you go and watch that mind-blowing video, I've got something cool to tell you. Are you listening? Here it goes. If you liked this video, please show some love by clicking the thumbs up button, sharing it with your friends, and joining our space community by subscribing and hitting the notification bell. I know it might sound like a broken record, but it's a huge help for us. Thanks for staying with us. See you soon for more awesome space videos.